This is very late. Hey, we are live, guys. Trying to help you guys with question with math. Let me see if I can find some folks on TikTok. Give me 1 second. Nope. Let's see. Let's see if I can find some folks on TikTok. But yeah, we live, and I wanted to see if you guys have any questions. I normally do this on Tuesday, but today uh, I've been working on some stuff on my site, on my website, on the jackstudio.com. Um, so I've been working on some stuff on there, so that's why I'm coming here a little bit later than I normally do. Um, is algebra honors easy? It depends. In each math class, I don't think there's one that's easier than another. It depends on your background, I think. It depends. What might be easy for you might not be easy for me. And I know I've taken some classes. Hey, what's going on? The official, yeah, here. What's up? Hey, how are you, man? I'm good. Um, yeah, yay, yeet, yay, yee. Uh, yeah, it's. I mean, it depends on what class you've taken before. You might find it easy, but sometimes you might say, yeah, this class is tough. So it depends on what class you've taken before. uh, and it also depends how your level of math too. So it depends on a lot of factors. It's not a yes or no question. It's not an easy yes or no question, but it's it's not a tough class. Like I think it's like one of the first classes in math. It has stuff in it that you're probably gonna see over and over again if you're gonna take any math class. So I think it's good to get familiar with the concept and all that stuff. So it's not hard. It's not hard per se, but you just got to know. You just got to practice and make it work. Um, I don't want to say it's hard because I don't know what's hard for you. I don't know what class you've taken, what math class you've taken before. Yeah, I've taken geometry, algebra one, algebra two, and I chill. I chill. Scalicia. I'm trying to see what you're trying to say. Uh, are you trying to say what's next? What class you could take next? Uh, Statistics videos, cause I'm low key gonna be needing needing coming up. To be honest, I have not posted anything related to stats. I know when I was doing some work related to stats. Let's see what he says. Uh, how can I learn my multiplication facts? Because I'm in ninth grade and I still don't know them. Oh, you mean multiplication tables? Or facts? Um, if the even multiplication table, yeah. Um, so, oh, okay, okay. You see, chill with math for school. That's good. That's good. What grade are you in? Are you in? I'm assuming you in high school because you say algebra one, algebra two, and geometry and something else too. So I'm assuming you're in high school. So I have not done Rebecca. I have not done anything related to stats in a long time. Uh, in terms of posting them on YouTube and TikTok or Facebook or Instagram. I have not done that in a long time. No, the closest thing I've done to that is when I was um, when I was doing a lot of ACT and ICT prep. They used to have questions coming up like that had a little bit to do with stats. But when I tell you this calculator, if you take any stats class, don't forget this. If they let you use any calculator, just buy this. You'll be amazed. And I'm not doing any promotion or anything like that. It's just good. It's just that good. So you'll be amazed how helpful this calculator is. So it's TI-30XS multi-view calculator. I think it's solar powered too, so you don't have to buy. I don't think I've ever bought any batteries for this. So yeah, make sure you get one of these if you're doing any stats class. I mean, you don't have to get a yellow. You can get any color, but yeah, get that TI 30XS calculator. You'll be amazed. I have not planned on it. But Rebecca, if it keep coming up, I'm gonna have to do some stats video. I honestly have not seen a lot of kids ask for stats. Help with stats. Normally, when I used to tutor in college, that was a big question because you have all this kids from all over. So you had kids who were like math majors, um, English majors. They could be taking any. They could be any major, but they still need help with stats. I guess statistics was like a very important class, especially business kids. So I used to get a lot of kids coming in for that. But I have not done a whole lot. So if it keep coming up and coming up, I'm gonna have to start recording some stats videos, and that would probably help some other kids too. Let's see. Scalicia, I'm glad you're good with math now. That's what's up. Let me know what grade you're in. Let's see. I'm about to be a junior, and I have done 3 math class. Jeez, you going pretty fast. Rebecca, ACT on the 29th. I wish you the best of luck. Do you feel ready, Rebecca? Going junior. That's what's up. That's what's up, Shalisha. Uh, that's a lot for being a junior in high school. Going to be a junior in high school. So you've taken a lot of them, a lot of classes at once. It seems like. No, okay. What grade are you in? I mean, the good thing about ACT and SAT is you can take it multiple times and get a score that you kind of satisfy with. So that's the best thing about it. Uh, I'm a junior. Yeah. So you have what is it? So you gonna be a junior next year, or you gonna be a junior, or you gonna be a senior in August, Rebecca? So you have a chance to take it multiple times either way. So don't stress about it. Just go and see, especially if this is the first time taking it, just go and see what it's like. Um, okay, yeah. So you find if you're going to be a junior, you find so you have at least. So what I would say, if you do like a really low score and you don't like it, give yourself some time to study for it next time when it comes up because towards the end of your junior year you're gonna start applying for college and you're gonna need a better score on the ACT or yeah the ACT that you're taking. So you're gonna need a better score on it if you don't do well. But don't stress about it. It's not like you have to take it one time and that's it. No, you can take it multiple times. And I know some instances too. They school consider if you did like a high grade in English, um, and when you take it once and then the second time you take it, your English grade wasn't that as good. They still and it, but your math grade was good. They still considered like okay, you did good in English here, you did well in math here. So some still consider that. Some schools still consider that. So just I would say just don't stress too much about it because you can take it again. That's the beauty of it. You can take it multiple times. It might be like a waste of time for you, but also it's like experience. You do things over and over, and then it's like almost like everything in life. You got to do it multiple, over and over to become good at it, and then to get a result that you're satisfied with. So I'm sure you'll be fine, especially after taking it. When you're taking it the second time, you will see that your score improve, and especially if you're ready, you study for it the second time. But don't stress too much about it. No problem. Yeah, it's not. It's. I mean, I'm not saying the test is not important, but the it's not like it's the final exam. You know what I'm saying? It's not like you only have one chance to take it. You can take it and bomb it and have a zero. And the next time you take it, you get a 36. The school will consider the 36, not the zero. So, and then you send your scores to school. You don't send the low score, you send the high score, obviously. So don't worry about it. Um, so Scalicia, if you want to find so that's the formula for the volume of a sphere. That's what they're asking you now. So There's a formula for that for the volume of a sphere. 4/3 pi r squared. So that's a formula for volume of sphere. So you 4/3. That's what they give you. That's why they give you the 3/4. You're gonna multiply that 4/3 times pi times r squared. 4/3 pi r squared. So they give you the radius, which is r. So 4/3 times pi times r squared. If they had given you the diameter, you could do 1/6 pi d cubed. 4/3 pi r cubed, not squared. Let me double check. Volume of a sphere. 4/3 pi of r cubed, I think I meant. Not r squared. Yeah, 4/3 pi r cubed. So you're gonna take 4/3, multiply by pi, which is 3.14, multiply by the radius that they give you, 2 3/4 cubed to the third power. So you're gonna put 2 3/4 times 2 3/4 times 2 3/4 times pi, which is 3.14, times 4/3. So that's the volume of a sphere. And so a ball is a sphere. So that's what they want you to calculate, the volume of a sphere. That's interesting you asked this question, because if I didn't come here so late, I would have been doing geometry, because that's what I wanted to do today. But I was working on the side. I thought it was r cubed. Yes, r cubed. I said r squared for a couple times. R cubed. I don't know what it would get. I don't know what you would get for it. But that's the formula: 4/3 pi r cubed. I didn't do it myself, put it in the calculator, but 4/3 pi r cubed. So based on what you gave me, not r squared. I don't know why I said r squared before, but I think I corrected myself too afterwards. All right, cool. No problem, Rebecca. I'm glad I could help. Let's see. Y key underscore official. What what grade are you in? What grade are you in? And yes, I mean, like I was saying, the same goes for you if you take in if you take in the SAT, the same thing goes for you. It's I wouldn't stress about it. You know what I'm saying? Don't stress about it. Yeah, 2 and 3/4 is 2.75. So the other thing that I was saying about the calculator, I can even write 2 and 2/3 on here. You're gonna see it on the screen. So you see 2 and 2/3. Let me move. Let me put it down here for you. So you see how I wrote. Let me clear everything else and write 2 and 2/3. 2 and 3/4, right? 3/4, 3/4. So you can even write that on there in a calculator, and it will give you an answer for it. You can find, you want to know an answer. What's that? So you can write it on there. That's the crazy part about this calculator. It's just that good. If they give it to you this way, give you a fraction, you just push this button at the bottom, and it'll give it to you in 2.75, like I was saying. So you're gonna multiply this 3 times by itself, and then you're gonna multiply by 4/3, and then you're gonna multiply by pi. So whatever that gives you, and that's the answer that you're looking for. Okay, let's see. Where did you get this calculator? I think I bought this from Walmart. You can get it anywhere. It's nothing special. It's like a symbol. It's not even that expensive. But it's really good, especially if you like, fractions and all that stuff. You don't have to do them in your head. as long as they let you use a calculator, you could buy this, and I've used this for a lot of stuff. I tell you, it's really good. You can buy it on Amazon, Walmart, eBay, maybe eBay. Like if you want something that's cheap, maybe secondhand or something like that. Um, I think I bought this from Walmart. Like I went to the store and buy it because I really wanted one when I was studying for some exam. Um, so now it depends on what exam you're taking. Now for the SAT, I will tell you for the math portion, uh, like it's going to depend on a lot of factors too. When you say how long should I practice, it depends how how much do you know about the test. Um, if I were in your case, what I would do is what I normally do when I'm studying is I study without taking into consideration the time. So I just study, trying to get to know the stuff and know how I can do them, and then first I would read the material. So you can get a book, or you can get like you know usually a book, so you can read it, get to know the material. Because if you take in, let's say you take in algebra 2 like 2 years ago, some of the stuff you won't even remember. So at a book or some kinds of videos that you can familiar yourself with the material. So then eventually what you do is you say, hey, okay, I know the material. What do I need to do? Uh, yes. Akshita Vaka. I have ACT and SAT video on this. My biggest request is trig and geometry on this channel, on this YouTube channel. Yeah, there's ACT and SAT videos on there. Most of the videos, about 99% of them are on there. So the only ones that are not on there, the only ones, the other videos are like algebra, geometry, and trig and calculus, pre-calculus. They will say that on there, but the other ones are like ACT and SAT prep, and that's what I started doing when I first started doing that. So that's all I was doing, ACT and SAT. So yeah, all this channel, the YouTube channel you're on right now, will have those videos on there. So what I was saying is um so the it depends how long it's going to take you to study for it, because you got to know the material to do it. So the first thing I would do is learn about the material, try to do things myself, and it doesn't matter if it takes me an hour to do one problem. It doesn't matter at that stage. And then I switch to the stage where I'm taking it under time. So you time yourself. You actually time yourself. So first I'll learn about the material, see how they do it, and try to see if I can do it, and then I can try to take doing myself without considering the time. And then after that, you could start doing like little tests. So let's say, okay, I want a 5 question test, and then I want to take 10 minutes to do it. And then you start reducing the time. Eventually, you start doing it in times related to the real test. And what you want to do, normally, this is how I do it myself. And there's multiple ways to study. So it's not like this is hard science. Like it's not like you have to do it this way. So what I would do myself is eventually what I would do is just take an actual test, or some or test that they had that was like from 2 years ago. Sorry, man, my battery's low. From 2 years ago, from a year ago, take a test like that, a ACT test or ACT test like that, and then see how you score on it, and then keep taking them. And that's how I do it myself when I'm studying for any exams. It doesn't really have to be ACT or SAT. Um, yeah, so that's what I would do. Let's see. Yeah, no problem, man. Just don't stress about it, especially if you're not a like even if you were becoming a senior, you have they do those exams. They used to. I don't know if COVID changed stuff now. They used to do them like every other month. So one month you got ACT, the other month is SAT. So at about 6 of them a year. So even if you're not a senior, even if you were a senior this year, what you still have time to take it other times. So like at least five other times. So what I would do, I mean, at least 3 or 4 other times. So what I would do is, do it and see Because if it's the first time you're taking it, it's just like, all right, what is there on this test? Let me see what's on it. If you score really well, you don't want to take it again. That's okay. But if you like, okay, I didn't like my score, you can take it again because it's not, it's they don't tell you, hey, you gotta take it the first time and pass it. No, it's not like that. You can retake it again, and you're trying to get a higher score to get to a better to a different school. So it shouldn't be that tough. Let's see. Okay, Koopa, try. Okay, what did you use to study? Maybe cancel the ACD score. Okay, nice, nice, good. Um, okay, so I mean, if they cancel the score, sometimes I mean I don't know it's because of COVID they started doing that. Some I know some college don't even, especially Ivy League. I think some of them don't even require the score until for a certain time. So if they cancel that, you you have a chance to you know get into school even if you didn't score well or even if you didn't take the test. So and check with the school that you want to go to and see if they cancel it, and then if they cancel it, tropa underscore 999. If they cancel it, sometimes they might be considering other things, like your grade, extracurricular activity or anything like that that will make them prefer you as a candidate over somebody else. um, so uh, let's see. 7. Hey, appreciate the love. Yes, I've heard that they waive the SAT score. But that means that doesn't mean that everyone's gonna get in. So what they're gonna probably gonna do is weight heavily on something else. Like I was saying earlier, it could be like your grade, your GPA, or anything that you've done in school. So yeah. Yes. So I do ACT prep to ACT and SAT prep. I'm currently working on the site. It should be done this weekend. So I do ACT and SAT prep too. I do them privately, and I also have a bunch of them on YouTube. Like I have a bunch of videos on YouTube. You can go on there and watch them and see how it's used. Eventually, what I'll do is organize, and I started to organize some of them. Um, I'll organize each one of them. When you go to my channel, it will say ACT and SAT math. It will say algebra one, algebra two. You will see what's what. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if all of them are being canceled this year. I'm not sure. And then it depends on the school too. Each school, some school might cancel it, and some might not. But I think you guys have a chance, though. Especially if you're class 2020, you have a chance of your school cancel the test. Do you think it's a good idea for school to open? Uh, that's a tough question. um, now, if it's a good idea for school to open, that's a tough question. Now, there's two ways to look at it. The first way you can look at it is like, is there anything that you're learning in school that you couldn't do online? If you want to look at it this way, is there anything that you learned in school that you couldn't do online, like using a computer? If, I'm thinking certain things are like that requires you to be hands on in school. Like if you let's say if you had a lab class, let's say you had a chemistry lab class or a lab for biology that you have to be in class to make the experiment, where it's not you're not able to do it. Um, I think maybe for that specific experiment, you could probably have to go to a class. But it depends. And also there's kids who are not can't stand learning online. So there's kids right now. If we're doing this, like sometimes when I go on the board and help you guys solve stuff, they wouldn't even be able to do it or want to do it or are not able to learn that way. They prefer to be on the class. So you got to consider all of that. Um, um, I don't think my guess is probably as good as yours in this case because it's not it's not something that we can just sit here and say, hey, it's a good idea or not. Again, you don't want to open school too and have a bunch of kids, getting sick because that will make it close right away if you got a bunch of kids who are getting sick. So it's kind of like a tough question. But maybe you should tell me how if you feel like you can do everything online this semester or this year because I know a lot of kids were complaining about the classes online because they didn't learn much. So yeah, you doing your first semester online. Cool. What are you taking this semester? What math class are you taking? It's not Samantha. It's not Samantha. Yeah, trust me, either take it online or go to school. Yes, I think some school are doing that. That's what's up. So you going online. That's what's up. Okay. Are you allowed to go to the school? Like if even if you said geometry, cool. It's not Samantha. Are you allowed to go to the school if like let's say you needed to see a teacher? Is that allowed as an option? Um, Data analysis next year. What data analysis? That sounds like a college class. What grade are you in? A YV of underscore official. Oh, calc. Okay, you said pre-calc. I'm doing honors pre-calc. Cool, cool. AP stats next year, and I'm scared. Man, if you're taking any stats class, buy this calculator. I'm telling you, it's not an ad. Just go to your Walmart or wherever you see it fit. But buy this calculator. It will help you a lot, and that's because of the stats function that it has on there. You can just plug in the numbers and get mean, standard deviation, anything. As long as they allow you to use a calculator by the TI 30XS multi-view. I feel like I've said this every time I come here for the past maybe 4 or 5 sessions. You feel like you? Oh no, never mind. Let's see. No, I'm not. I'm not. I'm not teaching at any school. I only tutor kids privately. Okay, cool, nice. That's not bad. Well, hopefully that works out. Hopefully you can learn that way. It's kind of a topic, but yeah, hopefully you're able to learn that way. Let's see. Let me see what question I have here. Um, so the send questions options are like for when I go live. So the number, a sheet of Vava. The number is I'm gonna type it on YouTube for you. Give me 1 second, guys. The number is 904-299-8417. Uh, so when you send it to me, uh, you send me what you're working on. Normally, when I come here, I just uh, I just try to solve it for you. Let's see, and it worked great. Good. That's what's up. on Google Meet. It worked great. So is that an alternative to using? Is that a good alternative to using Zoom, Google Meet? Yes, yes. Put Lavato 13. Yes, I will be. I'll be helping a Agro 150. Yes, I will be helping uh people live when during the school year. Yeah, I normally do that every Tuesday. So no, what I'll do, like when the school year come, I'll start doing. I started doing that a long time ago. I'll be posting the videos, the live a video here on TikTok and all the channels too. Sometimes I post it on Instagram, and I'll tell you the time that I'll be going live and all that stuff. And then whenever you come, you just pop it in. So right now I'm just preparing for it. So I still come live every Tuesday, but I don't come at a set time. That's why I don't post the video, because normally I put a set time on it. You actually prefer it over Zoom? Okay, Google Meet. All right, I'm gonna have to try that. I think I'll probably I'm gonna have to try it and see how it works. Is that different from there's Google? There's another Google thing. What's that stuff called? Google. Uh, I'm not using the phone now. It was something else. This just appeared on my FU page. Well, welcome, not Nat Martin. Welcome. We just help kids with math questions here. So if you have any, we'll help you. Uh, what grade do you teach? I don't teach at any school. I just teach. I just help kids privately. So if you're taking algebra 1, algebra 2, geometry, trigonometry, calculus, pre-calculus, ACT and SAT prep, statistics. So I try to go middle school, high school, and college. So math class that you go in, you're taking of those, I'll help you. Um, so that's it. Uh, I don't I don't go. What's the square root of 144? Isn't it 12 or something? Um, so I don't go lower. Try to go lower than that. Um, I'm trying to keep it because usually those are the kids who like really struggle in math, like middle school and high school. And you guys, that's the time that you guys starting to get serious, and then you realize math is like kind of tough, and then you probably need help. So those are the people that I help. Sketchy. This is sketchy how you say that. What's sketchy about it, Nat Martin? Um, so yeah, successful kid. Welcome. Chemistry is worse. Uh, I have t-shirts super hot. Any advice? I don't know. I've never been in that position. Sounds funny. Um, yeah. What was I saying? I forgot what I was saying. Yeah, chemistry. Yeah. I mean, it can be, especially if you like the part about chemistry that was tough for me is you have when they have one, let's say they putting so let's say they adding sodium plus chloride to make sodium chloride. You have they give you the rules on what's going to become what, but there's certain things when you add them it just doesn't add up. So there's were like exceptions. So it was a lot of stuff that you had to memorize. um but if you're really good at science too, normally it comes easy for you. um let's see what else. The periodic table. uh so you really testing us, not Nat Martin. Recite the periodic table. I actually had a song I learned a long time ago for the first 20 elements. Um, so I don't know. Did you guys learn it by a song? Wow. Feed the G's. You're hilarious. Uh, let's see. Nah, by opening a new tab on my text test. It said by opening a new tab on my test. Uh, do you know any channels that help with science? Khan Academy. Khan Academy help with science too. They good. Uh, I think when I was taking chemistry, I was in there. I was in there a lot too. Because I mean, Sal is good. He is Sal Khan, which just the guy who created it. He made most of the videos on there, so he's good. Um, yeah, they have chemistry on there. Gen Chem one, so yeah, they should have that on there. Especially if you like high school, all these classes he has is on there. So khanacademy.com, or they have YouTube channels too, so you can go in there. And there's other ones. So bro, this man is hilarious. Feed the G's. You are funny. There are probably other channels, but that's what I use, and I know that was good. And they still, it's still around. Uh, if I watch like any popular creators in here, I used to follow a bunch of people, but I stopped because I would get stuff from them only, which is not cool. I uh, I follow a guy named Gary V. Probably I don't know if you know him. Um, of course, I follow other folks. Now, Ken Bash is funny too. Uh, I used to follow him. Who else? All the popular folks that I follow just to get inspired is to do something like Allison. Yeah, Gary V. Yeah, Gary V is lit. I know. Oh, you love Gary V? That's what's up, Emma. Yeah, Gary V is funny. I mean he's good. He's good. He's good at what he does. Ken Bash is funny. Um, I follow other people. I mean, other people that I like too. I go to their page from time to time and see their what they doing. Um, like Addison Ray, of course, and what's the other what's the other one that's really famous? She has probably like 70 millions last time I went on her page. It's crazy. 70 million followers. Uh, would you recommend buying your own graphing calculator in college? Um it depends on what class you're taking. If you're taking, I think I may have used that for calculus. Uh, I think I may have used that for calculus. Yeah, Charlie. Charlie. Yeah, I think it's her name. Charlie? Is that the name? It sounds close though. Uh, but yeah, she was really famous too. Um, so graphing calculator. I think I may have used that for calculus 3 or 2. But I would say when you go in the class, usually when you take in the class, the teacher will tell you what calculator you need, and what's not allowed to. I think I used to own a TI-84 calculator, TI-84, and I know some classes you can't use like a TI-85 or something like that. So it all depends on the class that you're taking, I would say. All right, AKKIV. Bye. You have a good night. Sleep tight. I'm about to go too. Uh, let's see. Let's see. Yeah, Gary is funny. I'm tired too. Bye. Yeah. So, guys, it's been real. I'll be back here on Tuesday. So hopefully by that time that the website is gonna be live again. I mean, I still have the website on there, but I'm doing some updates on it. So hopefully all the updates are done, and maybe I'll tell you guys to take a look at it or something. Um, and then we're gonna get more serious probably in 2 weeks when school finally start, August 11th or something like that. So I reserve that time for you guys. And if you have any questions, 904-299-8417. That's the um, that's the number to send a question to, and then I'll be able to help you. Platinum Czars on YouTube. You might have to send it to the number that I just text on YouTube, uh, and when you have the questions like that, it's easier to send it to me so I can look at it and see what you're working on, and then when I come, I help you solve it. So that's what the number is for. Um, but now it's probably gonna be like hard to try to see what you're working on, unless it's like a quick question. How do you find the radius of a circle or something like that? so so it's probably easier to see for me to look at it, um, and then tell you the answer. Not tell you the answer, help you solve it. uh, okay, thank you. It's complicated. Yeah, especially if it is complicated, you have to send it to me. Text it to that number, and then if you still need it next Tuesday when we come, we'll solve for it. Um, and that's normally how I do it. It's easier that way, so I don't misunderstand what you're trying to say and tell you something that's not true. Uh, yeah. All right, guys. Thank you. You have a good night. Yeah. Thanks for showing up and hanging out with me. I'll see you next Tuesday. Thanks. Bye.